People will forget what you say, people will forget what you do, but people will never forget how you make you feel. Maya Angelou. Over the past 4 years, our class has grown together academically and socially. We survived the June 1st tornado, the October snowstorm, and the SATs. 4 homecomings, 2 proms, and a spirit week later, here we are. We made it to graduation, and as cliche as it is, this is just the beginning. Gone are the days where our most debated topic is not designed for a class shirt. Gone are the days when we argue over a theme for the prom. Gone are the days where our administrators walk around the halls with a shopping cart, taking our jackets and hoodies. From this point on, the world sees us as adults, and with this new status, we'll now be faced with the challenges of the real world. Although we'll face new challenges, we must always remember that we have an entire support system behind us. Over these last 4 years, our class has built a strong connection, a connection that should not be ignored or undermined. It is said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and while making our class video, that became truer to me than ever. With over 715 pictures submitted for our class video, and a number of sound bites explaining what each individual student will miss most about Central, or what their future plans were, the story of our class was told. It is a story that begins with our freshman year. The roots of this story go as far back as elementary school when some of us first met each other. Each picture captures a moment in time that we shared together during our time here at Central. Whether it was a picture from a sporting event, a picture from a play, a bathroom selfie, or an embarrassing snack from a friend, each picture spoke volumes. The class video chronicles our growth from adolescence through early adulthood. In the video, we see quiet, timid freshmen turn into outspoken students. We see Mr. Bermudez talk about his childhood dream of playing the prom. We see the high school bad boy transform into a leading man in Romeo and Juliet. And no, I'm not talking about myself. In each of these moments, we see our connection as a class. In 4 years, our class has made an endurable shield of camaraderie. Even though the person we once talked to most our freshman year now may be a stranger, doesn't mean that that friendship is over. Relationships constantly change, and people sometimes naturally drift apart. We have friends that we talk to every day, and we have friends that we can go weeks or days without even talking to, but be closer to than ever afterwards. Muhammad Ali said, "It's not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything." When we leave Central, the harsh reality is that many of us will indeed drift apart. We are going to meet new people and make new friends, and that is perfectly natural. The important thing is that we keep our network of friends strong. In today's world, networking is everything. Sometimes it's more about who you know than what you know. We as a class have grown and progressed, and even though we are going separate ways, we will still always be there for each other when we need to be. The Central family is strong, and holding on to the connections that we've made here at Central will make facing the challenges of the real world a lot easier to deal with. Our connections should only get stronger, not weaker. We each have a ton of support from our family, friends, and teachers, and that should not be overlooked. I'd like to thank my mother and grandmother for the support that they have given me throughout my life to make me the man that I am today. I want to thank all of my teachers, and especially Mr. Adamopoulos and Mr. Cremonini for being father figures to me throughout my years here at Central. Thank you to my amazing guidance counselor, Mr. Simzik, and the rest of the guidance staff. Thank you to my mentors, and thank you to our class advisors, Mr. Bermudez, Mrs. Montagna, and Mr. Tilley for all of the work that they have done for our class. As class president did not begin until my sophomore year, so I would be remiss if I did not thank my friend Tessa Andrukes for getting the ball rolling as class president for our freshman year. Thank you, Tessa. Again, people will forget what you say, people will forget what you do, but people will never forget how you make me feel. Thank you all for making me feel on top of the world these last 4 years. We've all made so many memories, and I'm going to miss making more with you all here at Central. Central has been our home for 4 years, and leaving it will not be easy. but it's time to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door. Let Central live on. Mr. Tokar's never bothered me anyway. I've let go of my final acting roles on Central Center Stage. I've let go of my role anchoring the school morning show, and now it's time to let go of my role as class president. I know that our class will go on to accomplish and do extraordinary things. When we do, I ask that we each remember where we came from and give back to our school and community. You all have already given me so much for the lessons that you have taught me in servant leadership, and I am forever grateful. My time as class president has helped me realize what it is that I'm passionate about and what I want to do after high school. I plan on double majoring in political science and public policy with a concentration in government relations and a minor in urban studies at Trinity College. Although I'm moving on from my role as class president, I hope to serve you all again in some other capacity. Hopefully that capacity doesn't end up being at McDonald's. Congratulations, class of 2014. As my idol Lady Gaga said, be remembered as one instead of being remembered as one with many. It's been an honor serving as your class president. I can't wait to see you all at our 10-year high school reunion.